trying to remember why I did the High School Musical trilogy. I think it was a case where I had done a musical March in September the previous year, where it was mostly episodes that just I wanted to do. Like, I knew no one would watch them, but they were just for me. So the following year, I was like, okay, gotta pick some stuff that the people will actually watch. Okay, High School Musical trilogy. And maybe that's just an excuse to finally do Sunday School Musical, so enjoy. As you can see, the cats are already working on their dance fighting. Greetings from Tromaville. We're thrilled to announce that another Cinema Snob movie is now part of the Troma family. Subscribe to Troma now at watch.troma.com, where you can not only see our latest movie, but also Troma classics, documentaries, original series, and so much more, with new content added every month. Start your free trial today at watch.troma.com. Another musical March in September is upon us, and while we may have spent last year's musical month finding out what those damn kids 60 years ago were hip to, this year let's find out what kids today are dancing their socks off about by watching something from 2006. High School Musical is the classic tale about how anything can be a hit on the Disney Channel. It's the story of Troy and Gabriella, who meet one night in Albuquerque, and then they go to high school together and try out for the big dance. Producers call it a modern update on Romeo and Juliet, because he comes from a sports background and she comes from a science background. Just like Shakespeare intended, which explains why the movie ends with Troy and Gabriella tragically dying. Think less Shakespeare and more Dancin' It's On without the hilarious ADR and mood-translating mimes. The film aired on the Disney Channel in January of 2006 and was directed by Kenny Ortega, the director of Newsies and Hocus Pocus, plus he's no stranger to High School Musicals, having directed that 90s musical TV series that wasn't cop rock, Hull High. Screenwriting duties went to Peter Barsaccini, who'd previously written for The Merv Griffin Show and the Wesley Snipes action movie Drop Zone. I can't think of a better person to be the voice for dancing tweens. Sure, the movie is easy to poke fun at, which South Park famously did with their 2008 episode Elementary School Musical, but let's find out if this movie really is any good. It's not. This New Year's party is off the hook. They went all out on silly hats from the dollar store. There's Vanessa Hudgens as Gabriella, but I think this movie could be dreamier.
He looks middle, you take it downtown.
Okay, like this?
Good job, Troy. As long as you're facing off against someone who can only jump an inch, you're gold. The humor in this movie is gonna be TGIF worthy.
Did we really fly all this way to play more basketball?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, never mind the laugh track. Holy shit, it's Dacker Montgomery! Ain't nothing like going to a New Year's Eve party for some peace and quiet and reading time. But someone's got to get up there and sing. Look, we don't care if you don't want to. You're gonna sing Summer Lovin' and be damn happy doing so.
Hey, you know what? Someday you guys might thank me for this. Or not.
Yeah, I'll thank your ADR work. I was a little premature in making that Dancin' It's On ADR joke. Sure, they're good and all, but what it doesn't show is the people coming into the bar, seeing the karaoke, and saying, yeah, let's go somewhere else. Then they never saw each other again.
I never believed in.
Wait, my God, she has talent? Who is she again? And who are either of us? They are amazing at singing a sound-alike, for this could be the start of something big. But you know what would make this better? If it were Chippendales and this were a duet with Chris Farley. This Ted Bundy movie is taking a lot of liberties. Ted was charming, sure, but I don't know if he ever seduced his victims via karaoke competition. Yeah, this is impressive, but sorry, the winners are Gwyneth Paltrow and Huey Lewis. Their meet cute turns real awkward real fast when he accidentally calls her Selena Gomez. Just kidding. Chemistry. Are they counting down to the next line? Nothing like celebrating New Year's Eve with an After Effects show. And look at those phones! Oh my god, this might as well be the Stone Age! Sure, she disappears before he can get to know her better, but I have a feeling this is only the beginning.
This is the main brain, Vince Fontaine, beginning your day with the only way. Music, music, music.
How dare you! This is clearly Grease 2 territory! The gang's all here, back to school, complete with villain Sharpay. Hello, I'll be your bitch for the movie. The laugh track is back too.
The Ice Princess has returned from the North Pole.
You know, she probably spent the holidays what she always does. Well, how's that? Shopping for mirrors.
Idiots! Gabriella, not only are you new here and not as popular, but we're gonna change your name to Not Sandy. Some of these themes cross generations like cell phones.
The cell phone menace has returned to our crucible of learning.
Yes, but this is an emergency. We all have to cancel a comedian who offended us. Troy can't believe that she transferred to his school. Okay, so this really is Grease. Only if Danny and Sandy didn't spend a whole summer together and instead just sang a duet for a few minutes and barely talked. But they have enemies.
What's impossible, Troy? I wouldn't think impossibles even in your vocabulary.
Don't mind her, she's drunk. Clearly they're auditioning for the Gilmore Girls musical where she's a shoo-in for Paris. Maybe this girl and Troy have a shot together.
Toodles!
Never mind, you said toodles. I don't like you anymore. Look, bro, I don't know about these new uniforms. Why are they made of silk and designed for dancing? Oh, that's why. Turns out they're all trying out for the Harlem Globetrotters. Do not let the opposing team see you doing this because we will have already lost. These songs have a message.
I gotta get my head in the game. You gotta get your head in the game. I gotta get my head in the game.
Then maybe you should stop singing and dancing. Tony wants to sing and dance and not play basketball. As if it matters. Looks like you can do all of those things in this universe no matter what activity you pick.
She makes this feel so right. Should I go for it?
Why are you asking me? Do I look like I care? Anyway, good game, fellas, good game.
Shit, we forgot to practice.
It took me this long to realize that asshole Ryan is wearing a hat. I seriously thought he had a jockstrap on his head. Gabriella is their competition, so they go to a 1997 search engine where they find out that holy shit, she was in Grease Live. She has inside information on how this is gonna end. The gang is at detention, which in this movie is working on a school play, as if every student wouldn't at some point be doing this anyway. I feel like I'm watching a Christmas Kiss movie. They blew their holiday load in the opening scene. When is someone gonna be assaulted in an elevator? Alright, assholes, we got 2 weeks until the big game. Have you practiced your 12 hours of tap? And where's our star?
Don't make me ask again. Where's Troy and Chad?
You're not scary. Now Vic Morrow and the Bad News Bears, that was scary. Time to get his boys out of detention and back on the court.
This school is about more than just young men in baggy shorts flinging balls for touchdowns.
Well, someone hasn't been in the locker room. Guard your back, boys, and no more flinging each other's balls in the showers. People are starting to talk. But leave it to new friends to really explain the popularity of Troy.
Isn't Troy Bolton just the hottie superbum?
This movie is lame! Oh, and I guess Coach Bolton is Troy's dad. I may not be paying as close attention to this as a 13-year-old girl is. But with it being a TV movie, that means we can at least take time out for a commercial break. Thank God, I've been waiting for a demon clown to show up and kill these kids.
Good news, class! I've been cast as the Nancy Cartwright of this school!
Till noon for those of you bold enough to extend the wingspan of your creative spirit.
You're the biology teacher, cut it out! But the movie doesn't lie. Chad does come with his own background music.
How's he doing? How's it going, man?
My man, totally not awkward. See, you guys, I told you I like black people.
I've been wondering what school play they're doing, but now I know that it's a musical adaptation of Ishtar. Troy sneaks away to try out for the play, which means we have to see all of the other auditions.
It's hard to believe that I couldn't.
No, you look like a less possessed Raggedy Ann doll.
It's hard to believe that I couldn't sneak.
No, you're the science teacher. Next.
This feeling's like no other.
No, you look too much like the villain. Next.
What I've been looking for.
I'm deaf now and don't know if I can audition anyone else. You're too fabulous. Next.
It's hard to believe that I could not see that you were right.
And you're too William Shatner, the transformed man. Let's just cut to the chase and cast the movie's two leads.
It's hard to believe that I couldn't see.
But might as well let these two go first. This stage production of The Hills is gonna be the most likable thing since sticking your asshole shut with super glue. These will be the perfect stars. They're already abusing the writer. Too bad the auditions are over. They wouldn't have gotten the part anyway. They don't abuse the staff enough.
You're the playmaker here, Kelsey.
I am? Do you want to hear how the duet's supposed to sound?
No. Okay, fine. I got time to kill.
It's hard to believe that I couldn't.
Sweet. I get to hear this song again. Pardon me while I shove this thing of hot sauce up my dick.
On second thought, I happen to hear this and I love it. I'm giving you a callback.
I know who's gonna be upset about this.
Callback!
Oh my god, worst day ever! This is totes worse than a school shooting! Really, it seems that anyone could have won a spot in this play. I think it was only the untalented people in the school who tried out for it.
Someday I hope to make the perfect creme brulee.
Don't any of you have classes to get to? You're wasting your entire breaks on dancing! Here they are singing about sticking to the status quo, a follow-up to their hit songs Take That Patriarchy and Diva La Resistance. Nice of them to include a stoned-as-hell audience member watching the movie. I wish this were more like High Tops, then at least Satan would show up and cause one of them to OD. My god, this is horrible. Everyone here is talented. I'm sure Sharp A will grow up to be the nosy bitch neighbor in a Mormon movie. Why not? No joke, this movie was filmed in Salt Lake City. Not since Hello Dolly have I seen a musical number that ends with a motorboating by chili cheese fries. Man, this is all really ruining the sports.
Did you see what's happening here, man? Our team is coming apart because of your singing thing.
Oh yeah, it's his fault for turning the team into a Magic Mike audition. The real romance should be between the coach and drama teacher. Just hurry up and bang already. This movie is so wise.
Did you ever feel like there's this whole other person inside of you just looking for a way to come out?
Yeah, but that's only because I just ate a jockey. Now I can come up here and Bieber in peace. Oh right, my love interest. He hates sports and really wants to sing and travel the world with a musical freak show.
Hey, just call me Freaky Callback Boy.
No, you're gonna be the handsome one. We have other actors for the freaks. Oh, I guess this movie's still going. Don't let me interrupt your musical number.
We're soaring, flying.
Great, guess he's singing the stage directions now. Everyone's getting distracted. Oh right, I do gotta shit. On my way now. Sharp A is making sure that no one is auditioning in here, or she'll shoot them. And apparently she's blind because how the hell did she not see her? Troy's in trouble. He doesn't make it to practice because he's too busy humping a box.
I'll teach you to join musical theater and have sex with boxes. Here, practice by yourself with your love interest.
Whoa! Don't tell me you're good at hoops too.
Why not? Everyone at this school is good at the same things anyway. Dad only wants what's best for his son, if what's best is sports. He's challenging the boy on how long it'll take for him to scream the "I don't want your life" line from Varsity Blues. You better take this commercial break to think about what you've done.
What? Let's go.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Thank God, Bugs Bunny's gonna shove dynamite up the coach's ass. These auditions are really hard on the basketball team and the science club because they're losing their star members. They must win them back to the flock.
And if those science girls get Gabriella hooked up with Troy Bolton, the Scholastic Club goes from drool to cool.
Ooh, I haven't seen stakes this big since the Cold War. They've been so distracted here that they missed that racist wildcats have taken over the school. Anyway, back to making Troy play sports. I don't care.
Spider Bill Latrine.
This is gonna end with him getting paddled on the ass and saying, "Thank you, sir, may I have another," isn't it?
You gotta be doing the status quo, only without doing it through song, bro!
Who was the first sophomore ever to make starting varsity?
Troy!
Who is gonna get their sorry butts kicked in Friday's championship game?
Nerd! Now let's trash their house.
Meanwhile, the girls figure out a way to get this hung on every teen girl's wall. They get Gabriella out of musical theater by showing her live feed of High School Musical. I guess it is pretty stupid. Oh no, Troy is ripping on music and Gabriella. Time to initiate the musical third act breakup.
I don't know what I was thinking with this theater shit, bros.
Good thing he's given up singing and dancing. I smell a sad solo.
There are worse things I could do.
Wrong Vanessa Hudgens musical. I sure hope she has a musical hall pass.
You made me feel like I could.
Just a scene of her pretending a rail is his dick. Don't mind this song. Maybe they shouldn't have taken this picture when he was hungover. This is lit so weird, I actually expected the poster to start singing along with her. Anyway, she's singing about how Troy betrayed her or some shit.
Hey, I'm just banging around. Oh wait, that sounded weird. That was about my hair.
She calls off the auditions, which upsets him so much that he can't even fling balls anymore. Now is not the time for Dad's "I have no son" speech. Oh shit, guys, we may have ruined our friends' lives. Let's just let them audition and sing. Everyone does it anyway. This should wrap everything up. There's still a half hour left. Even the mean girls apologize. This predicament ends as quickly as it began. Troy is this close to standing outside her window with an MP3 player to play Sexy Back. Charming. Perhaps he can convince her to audition by randomly showing up on her balcony.
This could be the start.
Oh shit, we're screwed. Damn it, I already wasted my South Park reference early. This would have been a great spot for the montage song. So instead, here's some montage music from Unplanned.
So rock-a-bye, baby, come and...
Supporters of this movie were wrong to play the victim card when it got slapped with a TVG. The villains must put a stop to these callbacks, so they scheduled the callbacks the same day as the big decathlon and basketball championship. She has the power to do that. She's the mayor.
I'm proud to call you my sister.
Sister? I thought you were both banging. Oh my god, now the tryouts are having a third act breakup on us. But they can all help each other out with more sitcom jokes.
Ta-da!
I hope you all lose. Good, another montage. Can't believe a climax with this many montage is still moving at a snail's pace. Yeah, I don't care if you still love your son. How are those callbacks going?
Mucho gusto.
Rico Suke.
Ay, que fabulosa!
Okay, even if Troy and Gabriella don't show up, I think you've lost. You call this a competition? I refuse to take any of this seriously unless a wise doorman MCs it. On second thought, let's not remember the mid-2000s. It was a silly time. The gang sabotages both the championship and the decathlon so that Troy and Gabriella can audition. That's way easier than asking if they can try out later because they can't get out of prior engagements. This poor disco ball is gonna go home, curl up next to a mountain of cocaine, and reminisce about its more dignified roles in movies like Disco Godfather. But Troy and Gabriella make it right after their karate auditions. Will they be able to try out?
Oh, we'll sing without a piano.
Oh, no, you won't. Penis here, Miss Jarvis.
No one called for a penis! She doesn't think that she can do it. Maybe the villains should play the lead. But then they totally do audition.
We're soaring, flying.
Boo! It's the riveting love story of two people who would probably break up right before college.
We're breaking free.
This movie's totally made for me. A 37-year-old bald man watching movies from a big comfy chair. I guess it's nighttime now. They win the audition, plus Troy wins the big game. I was wrong. This movie has less stakes than a vegan restaurant. All the loose ends are being tied up.
You're going with me to the after party, right?
Like on a date?
Oh, must be your lucky day.
Chad just asked me out.
Guess those two are a thing. I know I'm evil, but I'm okay with losing now. Only a couple minutes left. That's plenty of time to she's all that, Kelsey. And for another musical number.
Come on, let's have some fun together. We're there for each other every time.
You go together like Ramalama Ding Dong and a rabid Saint Bernard. Does this school really need a stage musical? That's like every day here. I'd be more impressed if they did Glengarry Glen Ross. Best have the losers of the audition lead the final number. Are you sure they should have lost? The lyrics say that they're all in this together. Just kidding. There's only one Zac Efron. Bye, guys. They're playing us off. Sorry. Kids these days are stupid. Back in my day, we had an animated Rubik's Cube show, and it confused all of us. Well, you don't need me to tell you this was a colossal hit. Besides jump-starting the careers of Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens, the movie was, at the time, the most successful Disney Channel original movie, bringing in 7.7 million viewers. It was the first feature-length video on the iTunes Store, and upon release, the DVD was the fastest-selling TV movie of all time. Which is sorta like if Can't Stop the Music won the Best Picture Oscar. It was so successful that only 1 year later we got High School Musical 2. I know I should get to that, but next week is a Friday the 13th. Wait, but this is Musical March in September. How the hell am I gonna do a Friday the 13th movie during Musical March in September? The hell is that? Oh, there's a Bollywood Friday the 13th? Of course there is!
G-O-G-R-A-M-A-C-L-U-B! Exclamation point!
Greetings from Tromaville. Not only has another Cinema Snob movie been added to the Troma library, but so has our 2017 comedy Jesus Bro. Listen to the sound of your body talk and subscribe to Troma now at watch.troma.com, where you can gain access to Troma classics, documentaries, series, and our movies too. I guess they're pretty good. High School Musical is what you got when you couldn't do anything with that unused Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, Grease 3 script, which would have been about the children of Danny and Sandy, with Sharpay originally being the daughter of Betty Rizzo. So instead you evolve it into a Disney Channel original movie called High School Musical. Meaning it's Mr. B Natural to Grease's Peter Pan. With the second movie, though, they couldn't just do Grease again, or even Grease 2 for that matter, which just did Grease again, so instead it follows the gang on their summer vacation, making it the Saved by the Bell Hawaiian style of the series. They had to throw something together fast. The first one was such a colossal hit in January of 2006, so this one was released a year and a half later in August of 2007. Nothing like having your movie about summer break premiering at the end of summer break. The movie was rushed so quickly into production that I'm fairly certain that they just followed the cast around on their own vacations while celebrating the success of the first film. The same writer returned, as well as the same director, and the same high school. Though you know you're in for a rough start when even the movie is watching the clock. Let's find out if this movie is gonna be even better than the first one. It's not. As you can see, they couldn't get the rest of the extras back, so we're left with a very rapture-friendly East High School. At night, the ghosts of the Great Prom Fire of 1957 come together to sing Hello Mary Lou. It's the last class of the school year, and I have no idea what's going on here. I just have the feeling it's really racist. God, this movie's gonna go by really slow if you keep watching the time.
Summer, 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 summer.
Only took 2 movies for them to have an aneurysm. The countdown to summer is complete. Now let's torch the place.
What time is it? Summertime. It's our vacation. What time is it? Party.
I always wanted to watch a top 40 version of Rock and Roll High School. It may be summer, but we still practice safety in this hallway, mister. In case you forgot the previous movie, the plot was about our hero, Sharpay, whose dreams of being a singing and acting sensation on stage were crushed by the evils of puppy love. She doesn't let that get to her, though. Here she is autographing pictures from Scary Movie 5. Sharpay is so popular that even her brother is her gay best friend. Don't know what everyone else is studying, but I guess Chad majored in vacation. That's why he's now working at a rest stop on the I-55. Don't wear yourself out this early. I don't like Zac Efron. He can do too many things. And then they all led each other into a meat grinder. Here's your summer sausage, folks. I'm glad they beat the status quo of the first film by all simultaneously and through choreographed dance being excited for the same thing. Well, almost all of them.
Sharpay, we got off to a rough start, but you really came through.
Do not touch my tan! The gang all need some serious cash to save up for, I don't know, cases of Four Loko. So they all need to get a job. Girls, haven't you seen Debbie Does Dallas? If you need to raise money, just bang this guy. Troy seems way happier in this one, probably because he has a slightly less doofy haircut. And he got this necklace from Liza Minnelli, so long as he sports the same hairstyle as hers. But one thing I am noticing here is that their kiss is interrupted in this film, and it was in the first movie too. Is that considered pornographic by Disney Channel terms, even with lines like this?
I have a summer job for you. At our country club, our rehearsal penis is evidently moving.
Why does this country club need a rehearsal penis? Damn you rich people and your weird orgies! This movie is gonna get serious.
Everything changes.
Oh snap, do tell. How have things changed?
What time is it? Summertime. It's our vacation.
Things haven't changed at all. You're all still singing the same song about the same school year ending. But back at home with his dad, Larry Connick Jr., let's make this the summer of roughhousing.
Whoa.
Orgies are for the rich people, not the basketball team. Wonder who this could be. Probably the garbage man. Sharpay arrives at her country club, Lavalantula. And you know what's great about her? She's totally relatable.
Fulton.
And may I say, welcome back.
It's good to be home.
Paris Hilton is out. You look like a damn fool. And hey, the club has a talent show. Because of course it does. In this universe, even a shitty laundromat would have a talent show. Meanwhile, in the Carrie Diaries, Carrie calls Samantha when she accidentally waxes her legs with a melted box of Milk Duds. Oh, crap, I mentioned Samantha Jones. This movie is about to get fabulous.
There's a guacamole facial and a seaweed body scrub on the menu. What could be more fabulous?
You say that, but the guacamole facial is just a staff member eating avocados and shitting on your face. Finally, though, a song for the common man.
Iced tea imported from England. Lifeguards imported from Spain.
Movie imported from Clambake. I feel like my credit card is being charged just watching this movie.
I want fabulous, that is my simple request. All things fabulous.
A movie that simulates the feeling of being dragged through a shopping mall on Black Friday. This movie makes Sex and the City 2 look like The Deer Hunter. And then they plug speakers into the piano and everyone dies so we can go home. Just kidding. Sharpay wants everything, as she keeps singing about.
This won't do, that's a bore. That's insulting. I need more.
Can't wait for the sequel where she does hard time at Rikers for sexually assaulting the hotel staff. But the first rule of comedy, if there's a pool, someone's gotta fall in. And be eaten by a shark. Sharpay arranged for Troy to work at Lava Springs, but she didn't know the whole student body would also work there. Time to complain to Mom.
Gabriela Montez and the Wildcats! Mother, how could you?
Hey, we saved Breaking Wind for the pool! Anyway, I made a scarf out of Sharpay's pet alligator. Time for a summer of standing around and doing nothing, although someone should really stop Kelsey from eating the guest species. Even the laugh track is on vacation with them.
Miss Evans, would you care for lemonade?
Actually, I'm not Miss Evans. I'm Jason.
Don't laugh, you'll just summon another song.
How did we get from the top of the world to the bottom of the heap?
I've been waiting on my salad for 20 minutes. What the hell is the kitchen staff doing?
Making a mess is what they're doing.
Let's work it!
Finally, a song for the hungover parent being forced to watch this for the third time in a single day. This is all about how they're gonna save the summer by being the best friends ever.
So can we work this out?
No. Screw the rest of them. Let's have a romantic picnic so we can get a good eye view of Wile E. Coyote crashing into a painted tunnel. Troy and Gabriella are so adorable together.
Ready?
Go. Oh!
Beautiful.
Yes!
Now throw one in my ass!
And then Sharpay fires a cannon at them out of jealousy. I'm sorry, does this movie have a chaperone?
You are gonna get so wet!
Oh, but they let that line slide? Nothing is gonna burn this group out.
You know, I'm so excited about the club's talent show.
You live in a world where there's a talent show every day. Even if Kelsey has written another song for you to sing.
To the melody echoing inside
My God, are they gonna win the show with her song? And will Sharpay have to take a back seat? Oh, this is nothing like the first movie. Here's where they discover the hotel is haunted because where are the other instruments coming from?
We got the power to say what we feel. What we feel.
I wonder if my neighbors think that I have some nieces and nephews visiting. Nope, just watching High School Musical 2, all by myself. And stop asking me questions. Work this out for yourself.
I've got the talent show sign-up sheet right here. Are you in?
No!
Maybe we can work this out, but only if we're all in this together.
Hey, it's my job to mock the movie! As the Evans family is putting more green shit from the staff on their face, Mrs. Evans is living off of those sweet royalties from playing Nicole in the O.J. Simpson story. Seriously. But meanwhile, in a different movie...
Bolton, you're caddying today. $40 a bag.
Excellent. I sure hope this means we get some classic Caddyshack hilarity. Damn you, Caddyshack 2! How did I not see that coming? This is less the snobs versus the slobs, and more the snobs versus the not so much slobs, just not as snobby. Well, whoever wins, I also win. Well, depending on which Snob episode you're watching. Sharpay's dad, Mr. Evans, arrives. He got this membership by screaming at Dr. Loomis in a bookstore until he gave him one. Troy is born for caddying.
Well, it's 190 to the pin, downhill lie, elevated green. I'd go with a full 5, sir.
I pulled that out of my ass, just like this club. I don't care about any of this. Just cut back to the school where the coach and drama teacher are raw dogging it on the school's Macbeth set all summer long. Instead, we get to see Sharpay kidnap Troy, where she and her family have the power to get Troy into any college he wants. But he is definitely gonna have to be Sharpay's gigolo for the evening. She's rich, he works in the hotel kitchen. This is like Dancing It's On if Whitney Carson was the villain.
You can't do that.
I can't do what? My father owns the hotel. I'll take care of it.
Oh, well, guess she kinda was. Sharpay is gonna purchase you, Troy. Just deal with it.
Oh, basketball and golf are just the beginning with Troy Daddy. Have you heard him sing?
Everyone has heard everyone sing, especially in this one because Troy's singing voice isn't dubbed this time. He promises to sing with her in the big talent show. He seems to be perfectly okay with this arrangement.
Ah!
Relax, you've only got a few more years to kill before you're cast in Neighbors. Even though he's off the clock, he's still being forced to work. Does this guy just hang around the corner to make these kids' lives hell at a moment's notice? Even if that means offering Troy up to more guests?
Mr. Fulton?
Shit, is there anyone in this family who doesn't want me?
A long time ago, in a land far away, lived the pineapple princess Tiki.
Ah, sweet. The 1967 version of Moana. Here's where Sharpay offers herself up as a human sacrifice to Troy's sunburnt dick. This cannibal holocaust musical better get real graphic real fast. I made a terrible mistake. Why did I pay to see the director's cut of Midsummer? There's a reason this scene was cut. It's tonally inconsistent. The hell kind of chanting is this?
No.
Well, we've met her parents, but soon we'll get an appearance from Sharpay's aunt.
Okay. We are in Kenya.
Of course she's related to Marcy X. Can't wait for Sharpay to purchase Troy a rap singer. What's that guy in the dunce cap doing today? But now Troy is suddenly a singing snob.
You ever tried just singing? I mean, without all the lights and sets and, like, backup people?
Have you? And now he's not so sure about this talent show thing.
I'm here to work. Sharpay, I already told you, being on stage really is your thing. It's not mine.
Then why the hell does the plot of the first movie exist? Sorry I'm late, I was almost raped by a brother and sister. Time to wash off my shame! Let's bathe in the semen from last night's Playboy Mansion party. No one will interrupt our kiss here.
The water bugs are back.
Disney Channel standards and cock blocking. I was wondering when you were gonna show up. Anyway, thanks for reminding me that I'm in this movie too, son. I heard you don't like dancing on stage now, so why did you put me through all that bullshit last year? It's opposite day at work, so Mr. Fulton doesn't give Troy a hard time.
I'm promoting you.
You're what?
It's because you're the only person to remember me from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. So now Troy has to teach kids about golf.
Simply show the little angels which end of the club to hold, tee the ball up, then duck.
Oh yeah, sure, do that, if you want to go to prison. He's being promoted because of Sharpay's family. I know you look shocked, Troy, but you'll get used to tossing Sharpay's salad for 3 hours every morning. Now on with teaching those little bastards.
All right. Hey, cutie. Try holding the club that way.
Bad touch! Sharpay is here for her lesson too. She just came from driving through the Cat in the Hat Comes Back. If only she could get Troy to bang her and sing.
Look, Sharpay, I already told you, singing really isn't my thing.
Okay, say what you will about staying alive, but at least Tony didn't suddenly hate dancing. Ooh, but he's starting to flirt back a little, inciting a lot of gossip and a face that says, "This bitch."
That girl's got more moves than an octopus in a wrestling match.
Yeah, we're gonna dock you a day's pay for that sass, even if you did stay up all night coming up with that. Things are really coming up for Troy. He has a play date with some pro ball players. This is really gonna do wonders for his career, but at what cost?
Ooh, that looks great. Hey, I almost forgot. I ordered Swiss on my burger.
Well, that was quick. How did you even know Swiss wasn't on there? I'm sure Chad will let this slide.
You're right. There's a guy out there that looks just like Troy Bolton, but I have no idea who he really is.
He wanted the food exactly like he ordered? That bastard! Although with Troy now singing with Sharpay, she doesn't need Ryan anymore.
What am I supposed to do with my Tiki Warrior outfit?
Why do you even own that to begin with? He is so pissed that she could backstab him and his zebra skin hat. This is so unlike her. She'd never do this when we were backstabbing people in the first film. Looks to me like Troy is headed down a wrong path.
I can't believe how things are working out here.
So I see. Italian golf shoes. Hard to keep track of it all, I bet.
So what's your point?
You're not 100% paying attention to me, so I hate you now. This son of a bitch and his advancing career. They're even jealous of him hanging out with the athletes.
You know, I don't think that's how they roll.
It's not how they roll?
Look, I'm trying to impress some celebrities, and you guys are going to embarrass me by singing about pretzels or some shit. On the plus side, they've adopted Ryan into the group, plus no one will ever have to interrupt a kiss from these two. They even get Ryan to help them out with their entry in the talent show. That is, if he can win a friendly game of the sports ball.
Alright, look, if you want to play ball, then grab a mitt.
You don't think dancing takes some game?
I was told that you can't play dance.
You can play baseball, but you can't play dance.
From the classic film, Dancin', it's scripture. Alright boys, we'll settle this after the circle jerk, baseball game.
I got to just do my thing.
And then baseball died! In this game, they hot oil wrestle each other on who gets to be the pitcher or the catcher. Whoa! Almost took a load to the face there, champ! This is what happens when a military dad wishes for his son to be into sports on a monkey's paw.
So you better spin that pitch you're gonna throw me. Yeah, I'll show you how I swing.
They haven't even started playing, yet they're all out. And that's before the rap.
I can prove it to you till you know it's true. Cause I can swing it, I can bring it to the diamond too. You're talking a lot.
Sports, yo. We regret to inform you that in this production of The Warriors, the Baseball Furies have been replaced by the Buttercream Gang. I don't even know what they're singing about. All I know is that Fat Tony's gonna break my fingers if no one scores by sundown. Start playing, you assholes! Alright, you've won. You've successfully made the volleyball scene in Top Gun look like Saving Private Ryan. Okay, I'll dance in your show, and if you give me something to wear that's fabulous!
Wow, Wildcat.
Too much?
That term does not exist in this world. Now remember, if you focus too much time on impressing the right people to get into college, your girlfriend will flirt with your enemy's gay brother.
But I show up to work, same as you. So chill, man. You get a speck of dirt on your pants and someone dry cleans you. You wouldn't do the same thing. If I was as good as you.
Stop being successful and good at your job and start doing what we all want you to do. You can't be successful unless we're all successful, bro!
We didn't vote you captain because of your jump shots. Okay, we did it because you're the guy who usually knows what's up.
Then you're really shitty at picking captains, because it probably should have something to do with his jump shots. Also, some friend, didn't you try breaking them up in the first movie? No wonder he's majoring in vacation. Screw this, I've got singing practice. I'm gonna need subtitles to follow these lyrics. This is really confusing to Troy. He must have been hit on the head and forgot what a stage show looks like. Seems like a dangerous production to me. Don't worry, their charred remains will win the show by singing Hot, Hot, Hot. The fumes are really getting to him, I think.
I think we were meant to sing together. Don't you?
In fairness, you both do belong together, even if this musical now incorporates the creepy music. Just marry her already, so she won't be too pissed off at Ryan for training the enemy.
I said keep an eye on them, not turn them into the cast of Grease.
Why not? That's what the first movie did. Now play me off, Sam. Well, that's what happens when Lloyd leaves the room, too.
The hell is that noise coming from?
Much like how Sharpay sabotaged the callbacks in the first movie, this time she makes sure all the employees except for Troy have to work on the day of the talent show in order to sabotage their performance. Everyone's cracking here.
Welcome to the world of adults who wish to keep their jobs because they have mortgages they wish to pay, tuition bills, car payments.
That is real world problems. I'm watching High School Musical 2 here. Sharpay, I just realized you're a bitch. How could you do this to us? Gabriella's really pissed off that she's messing with her summer, so let's go give Troy shit about his future.
Make it happen. Wear your new Italian shoes.
Hey, I'm still me. No, I was only doing that because I'm working on the scholarship thing.
But if along the way you act like someone you're not, pretty soon that's who you become.
Cut me some freaking slack! Oh, sorry, this is super sad.
Something about us doesn't seem right.
Could you not? We're having a serious discussion here. They really do make a song out of a third act breakup. She's gotta do what's best for her, such as appearing in movies where they actually can kiss their love interests. Then she goes to steal a stranger's purse from the lockers. $200 worth of Five Guys burgers is on me, fellas! Then Troy figures out that he has to communicate through song.
What about everything we've been through?
Oh, what about trust?
I see a great future for both of you, singing through your arguments about whether or not you believe in spanking your kids. They break up and now he's all alone with Coach. Yep, still in this movie.
Usually taking these right off the grill.
It's midnight, Dad! Here, son, look at this banner picture from the first movie.
I'm absolutely sure he's gonna figure out the right thing to do.
You're right, Dad. I need to smoke 30 pounds of marijuana like I did when I took that picture. Sure, he could do something about this, and that something is Angry Song.
Everybody's always talking at me. Everybody's trying to...
Alright, who shot up Harry Nilsson with 30 cc's of glitter? He finds himself by doing dance karate. This is an angry dance powerful enough to blow up a helicopter.
My way, I'm not gonna stop, that's who I am.
Yes, I get it. Dancing It's On is a much funnier movie. Though not as funny as Troy's performance as Neil Breen in the Double Down musical. I know I should be paying attention here, but why?
Bet on it, hold up.
Tween girls are stupid! Then Mr. Evans comes back to tell him that there's worse golf movies, because Mr. Evans was in Who's Your Caddy? And that's even with this special effect.
Out on my own, it's such a scary place.
Really? Is it scarier than whatever the hell that was? Well, that was fun. Oh, crap. I'm lost. I am so lost. I danced 50 miles outside the resort. Oh, Sharpay is gonna freak. Oh no, Troy's been ravaged by wildcats! He actually gives up his honorary club membership because screw his future.
An entire table of university boosters are coming to see you. Thanks to me.
So I'll be their waiter.
Like, this could change your life.
I'm more interested about what my friends think of me.
Okay, well, you're an idiot. I'm sure 10 years from now you'll totally be sticking by that decision. Bro. Seriously, bro? Yeah, bro. Sorry, bro. Totes. Sorry, bro.
I messed up your show, and I'm sorry.
Don't worry, we'll all work at the same 7-Eleven for the rest of our lives, 'cause bros! This is so sad, not even Ryan will dance with Sharpay.
My life is over. I've been a good girl.
This movie is starting to become trivial. But Troy keeps his promise by singing with her, 'cause they're all in this together. Can't wait till the third movie where they'll learn the same lesson as the second movie, which was the same lesson as the first movie, only with no surprises.
She wants you to learn a new song.
Every day. I can't learn a new song.
Oh yeah, because you haven't pulled music and lyrics out of your ass for 2 whole movies. Although at this talent show, they're also advertising for their new gospel album. The contest is here, and it's good that they taught Sharpay about being in this together by sabotaging her and not telling her that they switched the song and made Gabriella sing in her place. Togetherness! They learn true love while also learning how to be Miami Vice drug dealers. Finally, a movie that speaks to me and my demographic. Okay, Sharpay, you can join us now and suddenly be happy and cool with getting the shit end of the stick again. That is, before you go back to being bitchy in the 3rd movie. She even gives her brother the award, and he'll give her his baseball trophy. Now they could all say goodbye to this petty drama-filled summer by hanging out in front of a night sky that's as fake as their happiness. But be prepared for the twist, they kiss. 12 inches apart at all time! There's even a last-minute cameo by the After Effects show from the first film. Sorry, sprinklers, you aren't gonna interrupt the kiss this time. She's now pregnant. And then the movie is over. Thank Christ. I said, and then it's over. I even thanked Christ.
The summer that we wanted, yeah, we finally got it. And now's the time we get to.
Oh, I know this song. It's the one about them being a team. That really narrows it down. Good thing they got this song in at the last minute, even though everything was wrapped up. Yes, good, thank you. You wasted my time in the last 5 minutes of a movie that was already a giant waste of my time. Don't worry, it truly is an endless summer though, because it's not over. There's still bloopers. You're right, this movie is really stupid. But it doesn't matter what I say, because this movie was an even bigger hit than the first one, which was already a record setter. The premiere broadcast scored 17 million viewers, which is 10 million more than the previous movie. It's the highest rated basic cable broadcast, and is still the most watched Disney Channel original program. Hell, its song, What Time Is It, even reached number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100. Which made a High School Musical 3 not only inevitable, but it was actually released theatrically a little over a year after the debut of the second film. A theatrically released sequel to 2 made-for-TV movies? Oh boy, I bet that means it's really good. To get early access Snob episodes like this one, plus plenty of other perks like live review suggestions and poll participations, contribute to our Patreon at patreon.com/thecinemasnob. As the old saying goes, well, I've watched 2 High School Musical movies, might as well watch the 3rd, no sense in turning back now. In case you forgot the riveting story of the first 2 High School Musical movies, the first one was Grease, and the second one was about our hero Sharpay, who tries very hard to do good things for Troy's future until he's sabotaged by his clingy friends, thus resulting in Sharpay getting yet another live show taken away from her. These were such gigantic hits for the Disney Channel that it only made sense for the budget of the 3rd film to not only grow enormously, but the movie was also a major theatrical release in October of 2008, a little over a year after the release of the second film. Excellent. Now, not only do parents still have to watch a High School Musical movie with their kids, but they also have to pay for it. The full title is High School Musical 3 Senior Year, and is about prom, college prospects, and the gang's final year together in school. Funny, I thought they were seniors in the previous 2 movies as well. Guess I was wrong, unless they're so dumb they've had to repeat senior year 3 times. Seems accurate. While the budget is significantly higher, the movie still has the same director and the same writer, but with mountains more cocaine. Let's see if releasing this to theaters actually makes it a better High School Musical movie. It actually is a slight improvement this time around. Case in point, it opens like a thriller. Is he defusing a bomb? When did this get so intense? Maybe they should also credit the screenwriters of Hoosiers this time around. Though I am worried that this is the second one in a row that starts with a character checking the clock. They may look sad, but in reality they're winning this basketball game. They're just bummed out that they had to come back for another High School Musical movie. Look, Zach, just one more of these movies and then you can do 17 again. Coach Devin Sorbo is back to give them a speech about how they're losing because of Iggy's stupid drunken tattoo. Even though Coach gave them a speech, here's another one.
You heard Coach. We're all gonna remember the next 16 minutes for a long time after we leave, East High.
That's what Chad said when he lost his virginity to a hooker at Lava Springs. Alright boys, remember the first one, get your head in the game.
Come on, boys! The way we play tonight is what we leave behind.
And then they lost. Is the competing team singing a competing song? That's gonna really sound confusing to the audience. I bet they're going by basketball rules. That's why they're trying to psych out the other team. Dancing has gotta count for traveling, though. I'm calling foul. This movie is shot and edited like a Nom flashback.
Right now I can hardly breathe.
So, is this a timeout then? This 3-point solo could lead them to victory. Now let's celebrate by shoving a pom-pom up my ass. Here, put in the Troy superfan, Jimmy, just cuz.
Oh yeah. Calm down.
Yeah, that haircut looks stupid on me 2 years ago. You can't even imagine how dumb it looks on you. Need more evidence of this movie's high ambitions? This one is way more provocative, truly the Heathers of its time. They will dedicate this trophy to the memory of not Troy. And nothing like celebrating their dance basketball win by going to a party and dancing and playing basketball. They blew the entire school budget on this party, so it's a good thing they won. Oh hey, you're alive! You must be a cyborg.
Great house, bro. Your room is way cool.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
You were in my room?
Whoa.
I jerked off on all of your G.I. Joes. Please like me. Now they escape to their top secret treehouse.
This place is so cool.
Yeah, it completely cuts out the noise of the party happening 7 feet from us. Typical problems. She wants to go to Stanford. He may go to his dad's alma mater. The important thing is that no matter what happens, they'll be fine. Even if they have to break an awkward silence with a song.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, too bad with that party going on. This is what the song would really sound like. This year, they're making the school year all about them and their time together. Inspirational. It's encouraging the termites to work extra hard at collapsing this treehouse. Unless... Unless they go back into outer space? Well, now that the song is over, where were we?
Is this a pirate's whale?
I'm sticking by my theory that this is their 3rd time repeating senior year. And then the janitor arrives to school. Oh, my mistake. It's just Sharpay, still excelling at spelling class. She's still the most popular one here in the horny polls. They're just showing off the school colors, red and blue balls. This time she gets her own foreign exchange student personal assistant, just like in Blackboard Jungle. One thing I'm noticing is that a lot of the overacting is severely toned down. Props for recognizing that the acting you see on a bubblegum made-for-TV movie would be so over the top on a big screen it'd make the projector explode.
I'll email you my wardrobe choices each morning so that our outfits won't clash. If you own any orange, get rid of it.
Although now they're stealing lines from To Sir With Love! And seriously, is this also a stalker thriller?
Troy, my brother, can I have your gym logger?
Why not? He sniffs it every morning anyway. Sharpay isn't the only one toned down. The drama teacher is as well, meaning she and the coach must have discovered softer, more sensitive positions. Oh, but there's still gonna be a big dance at the end of the year, clearly inspired by their favorite group, the band. Is there gonna be a big show too? I bet there is.
I was thinking I'd select something very modest to perform. Perhaps even a one-woman show.
All right, I'm in this movie too. I'm Ryan. To keep Sharpay from doing a one-woman show, Kelsey signs the whole group up for a year-end musical. What show are they doing, you may ask? Why, it's their third straight year of the Ishtar musical, of course. No wonder none of them want to do this.
I'm working on my truck every day after school. I've got 5 recipes to nail for my family science final.
We've got a yearbook to edit.
We have shit to do, and we've already done 30 shows this year. Don't worry, they're won over by a simple, come on.
I'm in.
I can tell your hearts are still in this franchise. The only rule is that the show has to be all about them and their time together. I feel like I'm repeating that a lot. Isn't this the theme of everything in these movies? It's way different than all of their other songs that totally weren't about themselves. But in this case, people from Juilliard will be there to accept one student.
Juilliard will be sending representatives to observe our show.
Juilliard?
So 2 people at Juilliard pick the shortest straws. They begin to struggle about what they actually want out of their future. So thankfully, Sharpay takes the spotlight. After all, she is the best character.
A huge marquee that reads...
Okay, I didn't add that cut. Let's all congratulate Chad on his promotion at the deli. Another year, another scene of them interrupting lunch break.
Imagine having everything we ever dreamed. Don't you want it?
For a song about things getting bigger and better, everyone in the background seems to give less of a shit than they did in the other movies. Eventually, a few of them join in, waking up from their nap. This is a song about Sharpay not only wanting that school musical number, but wanting it all. It's way different than her song in the second movie about wanting it all, cause here she wins an Oscar.
And the Oscar goes to...
That's better. Don't you see that bigger is better?
Clearly another Oscar screw up. I think this movie may be getting a little carried away. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm having a lot of trouble following High School Musical 3. I think it's Chicago now? I don't know, but then it turns out it was Earth all along. Keep in mind, this is where it all started. In this one, they definitely poured gasoline on the fireworks budget. Sharpay and Ryan are a lock for that Juilliard win.
We're twins. They're gonna have to take us both.
That's how that works. Since she's so determined to win the scholarship, I sense some sabotaging in which she'll learn another lesson at the end. Oh god, it's so easy to root for teenagers who carry an open umbrella on a sunny day. Oh hey, remember this set from the first one? Well, now they can afford to start growing pot up there. He surprises her with prom tickets, as if there was any question about whether or not they'd go to prom together.
Take my hand, take a breath.
With all this singing and dancing, I hope their prom is just them sitting quietly, drinking tea, and talking about quilting. It's amazing how any of them are being considered for college, since the only class they don't skip is drama. Oh, let's put out this romance fire. Okay, I was wrong. Taylor is psychic. But the boys are nice enough to give their proteges their old lockers, and by that I mean steal their clothes. Whoo, you're not gonna believe where this is gonna lead. Just kidding, it's way more embarrassing than that.
Troy, just give me my clothes!
Yearbook opportunity. Photo op.
Our heroes, led by future Supreme Court Justice Troy Bolton. Troy is having trouble admitting how much he loves singing. What? But never mind, I guess they attend 2 classes, drama and lunch. Chad, however, finally works up the nerve to ask Taylor to prom. Wait, didn't he ask her out at the end of the first movie? He's just following the rules of dating. After the first date, wait at least 2 years to call her back. He's gonna need a little help.
Yo! Oh. My friend has something to say.
Thanks for not making this awkward.
I'd be honored.
Woo! Yay! I don't know who these 2 are, but I'm glad she said yes!
Now time for a clothes-changing montage, bro. Ooh, it's that hit song, Material Girls Just Wanna Have Fun.
It's gonna be a night. Can't wait to remember.
No, it's bad luck to see your date's musical number before the prom. So is Sharpay going to prom with her brother? Okay, I think she could do better. Well, but little did I know that they all live on Avenue Q? Sorry guys, but the prom song from Not Another Teen Movie was way more hilarious. Remember though, this is gonna be a night to remember. Because the prom is gonna be Titanic themed. Apparently, this was the rehearsal for their show. No need for a second rehearsal. They pretty much got it perfect the first time. Cheer up, everyone!
I heard Kelsey's writing something amazing for Troy and Gabriella.
A song, most likely.
Are they all exhausted by these movies' plots?
Hey, Troy, good job, man.
Dude, stop doing that!
Well, except Troy, who is again being stalked. Luckily, his stalker will be distracted because he and Sharpay's assistant are the understudies.
Listen, babe, I wouldn't sing with you if my hair was on fire and you were the last bucket of water on Earth.
That would actually improve that hairstyle. Gabriella, meanwhile, has been accepted into a Stanford orientation, which means sabotage! It's the same day as the show! Oh, but snap! Ryan is cheating on his sister by asking Kelsey to the prom.
You're on my mind, you're in my heart. It doesn't matter where we are.
I believe this romance. I have no clue what kind of show they're doing. First, I think they're building a home improvement set, and then Chad shows up as a serial killer. And didn't Kelsey and Ryan used to be singing this? They have such faith in Kelsey and Ryan as a couple that the song transitioned into a Gabriella and Troy duet. Meanwhile, in Transformers 5, Thor gives the boys the keys to the kingdom so they can keep talking about the future and shit.
Don't you ever feel like your whole future is being laid out in front of you? I just want my future to be my future.
Future, bro. It's like our future's future isn't the future of future. Now let's watch Back to the Future. But not before singing about when they were kids.
I was a much better superhero than you were.
Take it back to the place where you know.
Well, you just proved his point. These two are tighter than their Spanx collection.
The boys are back. The boys are back.
Just bang already. Save some cold hard steel for a Can't Stop the Music number. I have no idea where any of this is going.
In our house, yeah. We can rock, shock, anytime we like.
Nice of Freddy Krueger to chime in. Good job, boys. You just woke up the homeless. They'll sing for you, but you better get out some change and don't mess up their car house. Is Is this post-apocalyptic now? Oh, never mind. Zach couldn't wait any longer for that body switch comedy. Better get out of here before the security guards show up.
Boys are back.
Those people weren't actually here. We did that for no reason. Our future is screwed. Gabriella, however, is considering staying in town because of cute guy. You should definitely take a drink in this movie anytime a character says the word future. Oh, sorry, I'm just really drunk from this drinking game. I love you and your future. Oh, God. I'm really drunk, too. You're my favorite only daughter, and I care about your future. Oh, no. Things are moving really fast for these two. Plus, he's really gonna miss this treehouse that they built just a week ago. So many memories.
If this were forever.
Well, it's not. They're resisting the urge not to sing about those summer nights and just repeat a song from earlier. Great. Who gave Fat Boy Slim ecstasy? Anyway, here's a flyer about Gabriella not being able to make the show and being secretive about Stanford. Why do you all still trust me? Also, there's a ravenous mountain lion with bloody paw prints loose. Ciao! Troy and Gabrielle have to have a serious talk over some pizza. Oh yeah, I bet they ate that whole thing. Nothing like having a real discussion about her hiding the honors program after wolfing down a whole pizza. Just listen to their stomachs.
You gotta go. It's the right thing to do.
I always do the right thing. No, but maybe I want to be a little crazy this time.
Sorry, baby, I gotta cut this short. Gotta shit. Oh, do a song without me.
Good, she sings about how she's hopelessly devoted to future. Speaking of, I think someone went back in time and messed shit up. All her loved ones are being erased from existence. If she walks away from all of this, well, that's good news for Sharpay.
Come on, people. Let's rise to the occasion. We're all pros here. Let's do it for Gabriella.
You talk as though you won't be replaced by Gabriella in the finale. So, Kelsey, did you hear? Gabriella and I are totes gonna break up. I know that thing with you and Ryan ain't serious. I shouldn't have mentioned Sorbo earlier, though. Now son and dad have to shoot hoops and talk about chicks, bro. When did this become a Christian movie?
She's knee-deep in geniuses out there.
Okay, graphic. They have a fight because he may want to go to Juilliard and not dad's school. You're a shitty parent if you didn't see this coming. Now he has to break into school and set everything on fire with sex appeal. Finally, a scene for the ladies. Is any of this really happening? This one feels way more like a fantasy universe. Oh, never mind. Their parents just torched a child murderer. Whichever school he goes to, though, he'll definitely get to fling some balls, even at the University of Lionel Richie. I'm shocked that none of these songs were nominated for an original song Oscar. Thankfully, the angry song doesn't make a helicopter explode this time, but it does bring about the end of days, not to mention... Ooh, the habanero pepper he ate earlier has finally passed. His ass is on fire. Maybe he can get some advice that he's received several times about which career to choose.
To trust one's instincts. And that takes courage. Quality you don't seem to lack.
Right? He only has to learn the same lessons about himself every damn movie. With Sharpay replacing Gabriella, it's important to know that everything going wrong is Sharpay's fault.
Messing up the dances and messing up all the songs.
All of us pretty much know why. If it wasn't for Gabriella, this musical would have just been another Sharpay show.
Or maybe your show is really shitty. Let's not let that ruin your day, though. He's got a new suit for prom. Nothing can change this good mood.
I just showed my mom the tux.
We need to talk.
I predict this is gonna end well. Good. She breaks up with him over the phone and says she's not coming back. I bet she won't be in the movie anymore. Look, bro, just end up with Sharpay. Think of the 75% discount you'll get on everything pink. Do you think this breakup is not about our future at all, but about our stupid haircuts? No, bro. No fucking way, bro. They get back together, though, because he visits her in 1947.
figured you'd be the last one out of the building.
Don't ask, just give me a damn ladder! Now they can have their own prom together here. That'll save on the budget.
Take my hand, I'll take the lead.
Then she was expelled. Either this is a fantasy sequence, or 80% of the class didn't show up for prom. And with that jacket, Chad was crowned prom asshole. Oh my, this kiss would get a TVMA if this were on the Disney Channel. He tries talking her into coming back and doing the show. The school year wouldn't be the same unless Sharpay was kicked out of yet another show. Even her own understudy/assistant wants to backstab her. Save it for the stage, kids.
Before we go our separate ways, high school wasn't meant.
Face it, kids, this is your peak. Great, now every dad in the audience is Lester Burnham from American Beauty. Woohoo, a dance basketball game. Glad we paid to see this show, as if we couldn't see it for free at every basketball game. On the other hand, though, they would have completely missed out on Spring Break for Hitler. Surprisingly, Sharpay does get to sing in the big show, but unfortunately, she's still screwed because Troy is running late and Jimmy Diggler has to take his place. Hottest duet since Do It For Your Country from Grease 2. Oh, Jimmy, you're so musically rapey. Everyone wants Troy so bad that he doesn't even have to get on stage or wear a costume. Take note, that's the man we need for Baywatch. I stole these from Sharpay's room. She won't notice. God, I love you and hate Sharpay.
Sharpay Evans, I believe you're in the wrong costume.
Then she dresses like a nun and shoots every one of them. For no reason, her understudy goes out in her place, other than the two of them can now perform their song called You Bitch. What a show. The drama teacher decides to hold off on her solo performance as Mrs. Doubtfire to introduce the graduating class. Nothing like announcing college application results in the musical show. Ryan gets that spot in Juilliard, while Sharpay...
Miss Evans has agreed to return to East High next fall to assist me in running the drama department.
Well, that's just as good. Troy, meanwhile, makes a choice that only happens in movies.
I've chosen basketball. But I've also chosen theater.
Makes sense. They both exist in the same world anyway. Chad, however, wins a spotlight in being an asshole and making everyone wait while he shoots hoops and pouts.
Does Berkeley play?
Oh, yeah. We're scheduled to kick some Red Hawk butt next November.
Get your asses on stage! At the actual graduation, never mind the valedictorian, the school's Zach Morris always gives the speech. How dumb are these students? Even the dog only had to take senior year once. And then they let loose 24 bulls to march over the students. So inspiring. Can't wait for a year later to see them all hooked on cocaine and partying during Christmas break. Alright, just get the last song over with. Oh, that's what this series is called? I thought I was watching Camp Rock. Sharpay takes the lead again because, seriously, best character and real hero of the movie. Now for one last time, let's jump back in that meat grinder. Oh yeah, and these two are still together, since their colleges are so close to each other. Whatever, he'll dump you after the first year. I mean, love wins! A little late to be posing for the poster of the first movie when I'm watching the third one. Alright, epilogue. Taylor now gives freelance best friend advice. Ryan murders women who look like Sharpay by using a Sharpie. Sharpay was mad at his arrest because it took the spotlight off her new show. Troy was glad it took the heat off of his own very high body count. Gabriella is still not Selena Gomez, and Chad is still an asshole. Boom! Trilogy! Take that, Baz Luhrmann. Well, that series was, perfectly inoffensive and harmless. It's like if you took all the teeth, or anything resembling edge out of grease, and served it on a plate with water wings attached. These movies are what they are. They're prototypical tween musicals with a conveyor belt plot that goes in one ear and out the other, and they're so safe that it's hard to get pissed or even react emotionally while it's on. On a scale of Dancin' It's On to Saturday Night Fever, these movies are a girls just wanna have fun. It was still a huge box office hit though, which means this wasn't the end of the universe. There were reality shows, concert tours, a Chinese remake, a possible High School Musical 4, something called High School Musical, the series. Well, that just rolls off the tongue. Hell, there was even a 2011 Sharpay spin-off film, not to mention a 2008 Asylum mockbuster called Sunday School Musical. Whoa, wait a minute. Tweensploitation, musical, religious movie. I'm gonna have to watch that damn thing, aren't I?
Hey, Mommy and Daddy, how's Africa? No, I mean India.